What's up, Army? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick.
환영합니다. 론이다.
I'm Keith.
I'm Zach.
I'm Curtis.
Y'all feel good?
I'm Ty.
Find out on the next episode.
On the next episode
Cliffhanger.
of Dragon Ball. Y'all already know what y'all here for, man. It's Sugar Day. August D.
Dio de la azúcar.
If you're a real one, you already subscribed to the channel. If you're not a real one and you found out you wrote a day, hit that subscribe button. Also, join the Patreon. It's exclusive sugar content on there. Other decent Army shit. The best Patreon in the entire world. It's Sugar Day. Let's jump into August Day.
Happy birthday.
It's
Say
Sugar
it
Day.
one more again.
Sugar Day,
Put a
bro.
fork in the back.
It's Sugar Day. Let's jump into some real shit. Let's jump into some real shit.
Go.
God's here.
Oh, The Shining, the floor.
Yeah, you noticed that too?
Yeah. He had the overlook.
You don't fall for this one. Sample? Hashtag Redeemers. Let us know what sample this is.
Put this beat on. Is this still louder? Is this still louder? Cameron with beans. The Rock just fired. Yeah.
Hey.
Oh.
Telling niggas stop rapping and shit. Telling niggas punch the clock.
Not like G. Oh. Okay, man. But yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure that's the same sample Just Blaze used for the Rock Just Fire, and it sounds like a great update to it too. That's what's crazy. It sounds so much like even harder hitting. Surprisingly, I wonder who did that. If it was Sugar himself, or if he worked with like P Dog or somebody with that. Because P Dog drums go crazy in a lot of BTS songs, but he killed it. The shit he was talking here. It's not the new that we haven't seen from Sugar, but it just feels so much better on this beat, which is like a harder hitting beat. I don't even know how to explain it. I like the hook, how you put that, broke his name down, and used it and everything like that. Just
I might have used a different cadence, but I feel like
A to the G to the STD. Okay.
I wound up being vibing with you, bro.
We rewind that like back to like, fuck y'all, get y'all
Oh, like if he'd have played with it or something like that.
I don't think they use the term STD for it. They probably have a different term over there. But nah, he killed this, man. I think after another listen, I might download it again. But he definitely brought the energy on this, which is to be expected, though. What you think, Zach?
He said in his lyrics, he was a freak lunatic on that beat, and that's what he did. He did that on that beat, man. That flow, he's kept up with that flow, and that was expected. He did what was expected and did the job.
Beanie Man.
He killed it. Freaking nailed it. So, I love the beat on this joint. Definitely different than like when we listen to Dechital or we listen to was it Give It To Me. So like a completely different feel. I like it though. Cause it's like whenever we listening to rappers here, it's like we have certain songs when the flow is gonna be dope. Like it's like with Nas, the flow is dope. Sometimes the beat is.
But rap career is cool, bro.
Nah. Yo, I love this because he cooked it lyrically and beat wise. Like I was here for it the whole time. So no, I'm definitely gonna have to. I know I still got more Agust D music to download. I think.
Said I rap and y'all get turned on my tongue
technology. I'm gonna add to the list. Yes, I have.
That was probably one of my favorite parts. You said I rap and y'all get turned on by my tongue technology. Ugh.
He cooked it.
Filthy.
He was talking that shit.
He was talking crazy.
I like how he ran that rap line when he sped up his cadence. So he really bodied this joint. Another thing I appreciate about this too is the simple fact that the video wasn't crazy, so it was easier to kind of focus on the lyrics. Although it was kind of dope for what he was saying, I feel like. But I'll let the teacher explain that because I'm sure he's going to do a whole thesis on it.
Nah, you go on. You go on.
Nah, I'm tired. I'll let you handle that. But yeah, man, this joint and the beat was tough too. The beat was one of the first things I noticed, obviously, but before he started rapping. But when he started rapping, I was like, okay, yeah, that's my guy. That's why he's my bias.
Yeah, this sample was cleaned. It was nobody else. This is Sugar produced this whole thing and everything. So this all his production. We'll get into a lot of that today. Sugar is a genius when it comes to doing like the production aspect of everything and stuff. And I'm gonna play some other stuff today that he produced for other people outside of BTS. But this joint was decent. The lyrics, obviously, we know what he do on Wax. I'm real happy him and RM have been able to maintain their core elements of themselves before the group, was compressed together, and it's real easy to get lost up in the musicality of pop and other elements and lose who you are and just not really be like the same artist you were going into everything. They're able to grow yet still be the same person they were when they came into this shit. And you can hear the emotion, just that raw energy every time he raps, regardless of anything else and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I just really appreciate how he hasn't changed up who he is and stuff. He's grown, but he can get back to Agust D shit whenever he feel like getting back to it. And then he'll give y'all sugar on those, on like more poppy tracks and other stuff too.
If he has time, he's booked up from New York to Paris.
From Brazil to New York.
Brazil to New York.
You good. But yeah, that's my whole spill. This is a banger.
Yeah, this is a hot song. I really enjoyed it. Because it's an Eminem song. The beat, the bars, the flow, it's an Eminem song. But that shit was hot. You feel me? He did not disappoint. Good job to him.
What do you mean by that? That's how Drewski.
What do you mean by that?
That's exactly what I thought of.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that? That's Army. That's me question.
Nah, because I think somebody might. I don't want people to take it as disrespect if you mean
No,
it.
not
in a
disrespect.
different-
I don't even. I'm not even
Disrespect.
an Eminem fan. If somebody says this is an Eminem song, I'm not about to be.
It's not disrespect at all.
That's
I mean,
a great comparison to have. If you're
We just
in
have
that
dope
vein of
combos here.
rappers.
You
No,
know,
yeah,
just
it's-
want some dope combos.
it's difficult to, have all of those intricate flows with a very catchy beat that kind of makes you like keeps you like listening to what he's gonna say next. So yeah, it was dope. He don't ever disappoint. He's one of my favorite, if not my favorite rapper from BTS. Just because he's a lyrical miracle, low key, but he don't try to be.
I was gonna try to not say that throughout the video.
that was impossible.
That's what I'm here for. He was
Jared crossed the line.
What did he say about
dope,
Yoongi?
man. I'm interested in seeing more.
Rapper, did he compare
Are we doing more August D today or just Sugar?
You getting the whole mixtapes.
The whole shebang. Some of the good chips, by the way. Anyways,
Teaching time.
I'll go. Oh, I'll
Yeah,
win.
you went already. You want to go?
The two residents of Sugarland.
No, I thought this was definitely a good song. He doesn't disappoint. He definitely keeps that flow steady and hitting. It might be divisive for some, but I would kind of agree with that line that Jerry. It is kind of like an Eminem type song. Even if you look at the way the video was shot, like the blues almost like black instead of like black and white, like blue and white. Reminds me of the old early Eminem videos. The one location where Eminem would be a trailer for him, and technically kind of is a trailer, but it's a different vibe. It still has that feel, like that Marshall Mathers LP type feel to it. But this Jones is nasty, and I don't think there's going to be a song where we're going to be disappointed if we're looking for somebody to dazzle us lyrically with a flow. I don't think Yugi is ever going to disappoint. So it's just a matter of how high on the Richter scale is this going to go for each individual track, and what you get out of it. But no, this don't hit for me.
Yeah, I think there was a lot to this. Just speaking on what he did musically on this, I thought he was really impressive in this as well. His technical ability on a track is always something that stands out to me. I mean, his ability with his flow and cadence switches, and just the choices he uses within the beat that he selects and everything, and just knowing his producer background. I'm not particularly sure if he produced this beat or anything like that, but
He did.
But I really love the beat selection as well. He had a lot in here that he was really saying. Basically, I think one of my favorite lines was, as Lo had said, the tongue technology thing, and it kind of harkened back to the Wu-Tang thing for me, with the tongues being swords and everything like that, and just lyrical, like the metaphor within for an analogy like that. I thought that was really impressive. He said a lot though. He was talking about like he had mentioned, do you think it's easy, or that I made it to be an idol too easy, like almost like I didn't have to work for what I got and everything. So that came from a place of a lot of stuff in his past, I'm sure, just growing up the way he did. But as far as the video as well, I mean, in the opening shots and everything, you see the shining carpet work and everything, so that was a great homage. But that's also subtext of a visual communication of like the mental prison that you're in, kind of, and he kind of keeps himself in this mental prison throughout the whole video. Like you see all the alienation shots of he's either far away in the frame, or there's a Dutch shot, or it's like the quick editing. You see the light, the swinging light, so all these like mental psychosis kind of elements. So I thought all that was really cool. And the area, the setting, the location is really run down. It's like an RV and everything like that, and it's an RV that's being dragged. So I don't know if that's to say like this is who I was, or this is the way I grew up, if I grew up poor and everything like that. But it's purposely run down, and it's within his head, because you see the blonde version, like the gold hair. And I know that's like the like when we talk about the duality between Agust D and Suge and everything. So I thought like the elements, like basically, at least what I'm getting from all the videos so far is that whenever you see the blonde hair version, that is like more so the inner, the subconscious kind of version of Suge, at least what I'm getting from it. But yeah, and funny enough too, right when the video starts, you see I don't know if it's like a CG shot or anything like that, but you see like the handcuffs off, and it felt like he literally was basically saying like, I'm letting loose here, like I'm free from this prison or anything like that, and I'm just letting all these feelings kind of boil over. Nah, it was really impressive. I just, he's just a full-on artist all the way around.
Brazil to New York, I'm gonna burn his passport. Fuck your shit, bro.
No, but I just want to touch on something real quick that Nick had said earlier. When he talked about him and R.Rap getting back to Agust D and, for lack of a better term, Rap Monster, whenever they're not with BTS. It was kind of like what I was kind of saying before with J-Hope. He doesn't have those preconceived personalities or styles.
Yeah, so he's more freely
he's
able
more
to
free,
flex how he wants to.
But even so, they're I don't want to say trapped in not only in a style but also in an obligation to be a idol. So to you kind of, it's almost like in order for the man to live, the boy has to die. Mm-hmm. But it seems like they can sustain both lives, depending on where they want to go, and that is amazing freedom for an artist. But it's also kind of like certain lines you can't cross being an idol. It's just amazing duality outside of the artists themselves and what they represent and put on wax, but the life they have to live in the process.
No, I agree 1,000%. And that's why, like I said earlier on, when we used to talk about like solo work and stuff, I felt maybe, I don't know, I'm going to talk for y'all, I felt a little ignorant in the whole, who would go solo, what would go, make sense, et cetera, et cetera. They obviously love each other and they all have the opportunity, it seems, from the outside looking in, to do whatever they want. Everybody, if they want mixtapes, has like their own mixtapes and stuff. Like I said, today we getting into D1 and D2, so he clearly has his own lane to do whatever he wants, and then you'll miss the fam and go back home with your bros and then do tracks together and stuff too.
I think the issue I had with it was saying somebody should go solo as opposed to dropping solo material. I think it's a difference between the two.
Yeah, that's why I said I was only going to speak for myself.
I like the idea of everybody dropping solo material and still being a great group, a great collective group. Yeah, because
the only thing, and I agree with you 100%, but the only thing is, with American groups, we don't usually see that as being an option. It's like once you drop a solo album, this shit is over. Like the group is done. Either you get used to seeing your solo money and just never go back to the group because you don't want to break up and share.
Well, I will say Wu-Tang Clan.
I was going to credit them.
I always credit them because they
New Edition.
New Edition.
New Edition.
Even though I think they had a little more.
I think that was more
they had
so.
a little bit more beef.
Migos. Zach brought up another one. Migos.
The Migos still do it. They're relevant doing it.
Not more relevant. More recent.
More recent.
Let me not too shade.
Yeah. But it's rare.
Some of the New Edition split was like it seemed like Bad Blood.
Well, that was Ego. Bad Blood and Ego.
Ego. But we're not here to bash them.
Rapper so. Can't help it.
If it is love.
But that was my spill. Did anybody else have anything that they wanted to?
I could just add one more thing, really.
Sure.
I thought another thing that was cool, just like kind of taking the video in again, was the whole time he's like kind of, like for lack of a better term, he's purposely in prison, like the duct tape behind the arms and everything like that. And it's like, I'm just realizing that that's kind of like that inner version of yourself fighting to get out the whole time. And then, by later in the video, when he finally breaks free, he sits on top of the RV and everything like that. So I just thought like the way, financially, like that's a very shootable video. And I thought like, but the subtext of what he's saying about like himself trying to basically break free and like that part of your subverted like subconscious that's trying to fight its way out. I thought that was just really impressive.
Damn. I'd shoot some BTS videos for free. This shit.
Ho.
Young ho. I'm your ho.
Bro, I would love to direct one of those.
Jimmy be like, I want a 16 scene video. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry, so with me, Jimmy. Like, comment, subscribe. This is your first time to the channel. Hit that notification button. If you love all this content, stay with us forever. Join the Patreon. It's still Sugar Day. Love y'all to death.
Love y'all.
Peace.